Section 62 of In the Nursery of My Bookhouse. Recording by Jeannie Hall. In the Nursery of My Bookhouse. Edited by Olive Beaupre Miller. The Magpie's Nest, an English folk tale. Once upon a time, when pigs spake rhyme, and ducks went quack, 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 oh, all the birds of the air came to Madge Magpie, way up in a treetop, and asked her to teach them how to build their nests. The thrush came in her glossy brown coat. The blackbird came in his rusty black. The owl came in his best speckled vest, with great round goggles over his eyes. The sparrow came in dust color. The starling came in black satin, all shiny with purple and green. And the turtle dove came in her softest gray. On the branches above Madge Magpie they perched, and all began to sing at once. Madge Magpie, oh Madge Magpie, pray will you teach us how to build such nests as you do upon the swaying bough? There's no one in the treetops who knows so well as you how birds should build their houses. Caw-caw, to-wit, to-woo. Madge Magpie gave a swish to her long silk train, and smoothed down her wide white sash. Then she answered, "Come sit in a circle about me. If you're good, I will show you how to build just such nests as I do, way up on the swaying bough." First she took some mud and made it into a neat round cake. "Oh, that's how it's done, is it?" cried the thrush, and she wouldn't wait another minute to hear any more. Off she flew, and she sang as she went, "Quit, quit, quit, that's all there is to it. Mud you take and make a cake. Quit, quit, quit." So that's all the thrush ever learned about how to build a nest. Then Madge Magpie took some twigs and arranged them in the mud. "Oh, that's how it's done, is it?" cried the blackbird. "Now I know all about it. Here I go to make my nest in a big oak tree in the cornfield. Mud in a cake, I saw. Twigs in the mud, caw-caw." So that's all the blackbird ever learned about how to build a nest. Then Madge Magpie put another layer of mud over the twigs. "Oh, I knew all that before I came," said the old owl, who thought himself so wise, and away he flew to build his nest in the bell tower of the church. "To-wit, to-woo, I knew, I'll build my nest as I always do." So that's all the owl ever learned about how to build a nest. After this, the magpie took some twigs and twined them around the outside to make the nest firm and strong. "The very thing," cried the sparrow. "Why stay to hear more? I'll go make my nest in the hedgerow. Chip, 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 chip. I know enough, and now I'll skip." So that's all the sparrow ever learned about how to build a nest. Well, then Madge Magpie took some feathers and soft stuff and lined the nest all cozy and snug. "That suits me," screeched the starling, and off he flew to build his nest in a little hole in the old stone schoolhouse. "Check, check, screech! I'll build way out of reach, and when my little ones come out, we'll screech with the noisy din about." So that's all the starling ever learned about how to build a nest. Meanwhile, Madge Magpie went on working and working without looking up, till the only bird that was left was the turtle dove, and she hadn't paid any attention all along. She had only kept on repeating her silly cry, "Coo, coo, take two, Taffy, take two." Madge Magpie noticed what the dove was saying just as she was putting a twig across. So she said, "No, you don't take two, take one. One's enough." But the turtle dove kept on saying, "Coo, coo, take two, Taffy, take two." "One's enough, I tell you. Don't you see how I lay it across?" But the turtle dove liked only to hear herself talk, so she kept on saying, "Coo, coo, take two, Taffy, take two." At last, Madge Magpie looked up and saw nobody near her but the silly turtle dove, and then she cried, "How can I teach silly birds to build nests if they will not listen to what I say?" And away she flew, nor would she ever again tell them what to do. End of section 62. Recording by Jeannie Hall, Eldersburg, Maryland.